Churchgoers say attending a Sunday service at Planet Shakers or Hillsong is like going to a concert. Both churches are world-renowned for their worship bands. Planet Shakers Senior Pastor Russell Evans says they have been blessed with powerful songs. But more important is how worship ushers the congregation into the presence of God.
We can touch people's hearts with the presence of God and they can be changed in their heart. Then we can disciple them to change their world.
Planet Shakers began in 2004 with 12 people. It has now grown to more than 30,000 in 14 years. Pastor Evans says the big number of people going to their church is a miracle because only 8% of Australians attend church services.
The challenge with the church is sometimes we don't become speaking the language of the day and we wonder why we're not winning the next generation. If you can speak the language and have power to change people's lives, the gospel's the power of God, then people want to connect with it. This generation wants to encounter God. They just don't want to know about God, they want to encounter Him.
Busloads of high school kids flock to Planet Shakers Church on Sunday afternoons. Youth leaders collect them from different parts of the city. And they say that it's in this church that they find their identity and a sense of belongingness.
Naya, who suffered from anorexia and severe depression, is one of them.
I was getting bullied at the time. A couple of days after, I went to hospital and I woke up 3 days later. One of my cousins from Planet Shakers encouraged me to come to church, and that's when I encountered God. I went back to school and I kept coming to church, and now I'm becoming a leader at Planet Shakers. I couldn't be more thankful.
Even if you look at Australian youth today, mental health and mental illness is on the rise. So many teenagers have come in broken, and it's in the presence of God, in services and in small groups, that is where they've found that love, they found that hope, that joy that they've been looking for.
Founded in 1983, Australia's megachurch Hillsong has expanded to 69 services in 27 locations across the country. Each week, more than 40,000 people attend Hillsong services. Like Planet Shakers, its efforts are focused on reaching young people for Christ. Born into a church with a global influence, Hillsong youth pastor Laura Toggs sees the importance of carrying on the church's vision. Its goal is to draw the nations to Jesus by meeting the needs of the emerging generation. Thus, the youth movement of brand new praise and worship, Young and Free, was created.
I'm always amazed because I'll look out and I'll just see everywhere we go young people dancing in that joy, dancing in that freedom, and I think, wow, that's such a fulfillment of the vision that God placed within our hearts. Psalm 145 says, for one generation shall praise your works to another. And so for us, it's about, okay, let's bring another generation through. That's how the church has kept alive for all of these years, and it's why the church will still, be at the forefront, like in the years to come.
Both Hillsong and Planet Shakers are determined to win the remaining 92% of Australia to Christ. Lucille Talusan, CBN News, Melbourne.